Hey, how's it going guys? Andrew Bearden here. So in my last video I briefly mentioned the fact that recently I was in a movie. And now I wasn't like a featured role, I didn't have a speaking part or anything like that, I was an extra. And in case you don't know what that is, those are all the people who stand in the background of a movie that makes the scene look believable, like in crowd shots and things like that. Now this was my first time being an extra, and I really enjoyed it. It was a great time. But while being an extra, as you would imagine, you learn a lot of things that you didn't previously know about the industry and about being on movie sets and just in general being an extra. So what I've done is I've compiled a list of 5 things that I learned while being an extra. Now this is just my first time being an extra, so what I did was I basically just put together the things that I noticed while being an extra. These aren't like hard carved in stone truths about being an extra. This is just what I noticed while doing the job. So yes, without further ado, here are 5 tips for being an extra. The first tip I have is keep quiet and listen. Basically what I mean by that is, obviously there are several technical reasons for why you should stay quiet on a movie set, like sounds and so people can hear each other talk. But the biggest reason I've found to stay quiet while you're on a movie set is so you can hear instruction. As you would imagine, especially if you haven't done this before, there are several things and instructions and people telling you things, just flying your way, just telling you all kinds of things to do. Go over here, go over there, you need to do this at this time, all kinds of stuff like that. And there's so much stuff flying your way that if you just start talking to someone else, you can miss some very vital instruction. And you definitely do not want to be that guy who missed it and did the wrong thing on the take, because then you get pointed out and they say, oh, you did the wrong thing, and it's not like they're gonna kick you out or something like that. You just don't want to be that guy. No one wants to be that guy. So yeah, you need to keep quiet so you can hear all your instruction and listen when they tell you what to do, because there's nothing wrong with asking twice. They probably do want you to ask twice just to make sure you know, but if you keep quiet and listen the first time, then you won't have to ask more than once. So you need to keep quiet. But also, the second tip is be heard. Now you might think those two things contradict each other, but they're actually totally different categories. When I say be heard, I mean that if you have a problem with what you're doing, or if you have a problem in where you are, like if there's some sort of condition of where you are that is just not working for you, if there's something wrong, something afflicting you in any sort of way, tell someone about it. Just let it be heard, let it be known. Tell someone everything that's wrong, and if someone's on the crew is treating you wrong, if what they're asking of you you can't do, if there's anything just causing you any kind of pain or anything at all that you're just not comfortable with, tell someone about it. Because really, they want to hear about it, they want to help you, they want to make sure that you're taken care of. They just want the set to harmonize, because believe me, there's plenty of other things going wrong. So the extras being uncomfortable is something that would just add to it, since there are just so many extras on movies these days. So they really want their extras to be comfortable. So if there's anything wrong at all, tell someone about it. The third thing, don't be a star. Don't be a star. Don't try and jump up and be like, hey everyone, look at me, I'm so special. No, don't do that. Don't be that guy or girl. Just, you're there just to be an extra. And I don't say that to mean like you're below the main actors or you're below anyone. Just don't be someone jumping around on camera trying to be seen, trying to be the one who's like, hoo-hoo, look at me, I'm so special, I'm so important. Because if you're that guy or girl, the other extras will stop liking you pretty quickly, and there will be several whispers behind your back. So don't be a star. Don't. Just blend in, do it, and get it done, and you'll harmonize with everyone else much better. The fourth thing, it's a job. Act like it. Sure, it's a really cool job. Not many people say that they can go pretend to be someone else around famous people for a living, but it is still a job. And being a job, you want to be there on time, you want to be prepared, you want to act professional and pay attention and listen. Just all the things that go along with any job, you want to treat it the exact same way. So you don't want to start drama with other people, you don't want to just try and be special and make up your own rules and think the rules that they give you, which they will, they'll give you several rules about how to be on set. You don't want to make up your own rules and think that their rules don't apply to you. So just go by the book, exactly like how they give you a manual at your job, just go by the book they give you. And I briefly mentioned it a second ago, but yes, on time. Be on time. That is crucial. You need to be early if you can, like 30 minutes early. It's not gonna be like, oh hey, you were super early today, that was amazing, I'm going to commend you for that. Yeah, it's not like they're going to point you out and tell you how great you are for doing that, because they expect that of you. They expect you to be early, so be early. And the fifth thing that I have to say about this is do it for the fun. If you're doing this for any other reason other than wanting to have fun, it ain't for you. It is just not for you. Because being an extra, I mean, it's easy in a way, but in a way it's kind of not. Especially the show I was on, I was out in the sun, I was wearing heavy clothing, I was on a farm, so there was just several smells that weren't that great. There were also just other things like having to be out in the sun and carry things for the scene and everything, and it wasn't, you know, always the best, but when you look around and you see all these cameras and all this crew around you and all these other actors and famous people all around you, you're just like, wow, this is amazing. Look at me, look at where I am. This is incredible. This is so much fun. So do it for the fun. Those are my 5 tips, and I hope that you enjoyed them and listened to them. And if you want to be an extra, just if that all sounds like something you want to do, then good for you. Go for it. You go right for it, because it really is a great time. But like I said before, those are just my 5 tips. If anyone else who's been an extra has more tips that I haven't mentioned, feel free to mention them down below, or make a response video with your own 5 tips. Or if you haven't been an extra and you want to find out more, make a video or a comment, who knows, just asking questions, and I'm sure all the extra community that's out there will get right back to you. So I'm Andrew Bearden, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.